Shalom, shalom. All praises be unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Recha Kwadash Tamyad. Double honors unto the elder apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone who rule well and who taught us His truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Honors to the brothers pushing the word in this ministry, man. And this is just going to be a quick hit. Salaki for the lighting. Okay, I'm driving right now at this early hours of the morning. So it's dark. So Salaki about that, but I couldn't wait to leave so I could get this up. But it's just a quick testimony, man. And as you can see in the title of the video, GMS is the premier camp, a family testimony. Okay, GMS, which stands for Great Millstone, all right, is the premier camp, a family testimony. Okay, and I'll start out with a scripture. Obviously, I'm going to quote it. The scripture says, "Give double honor to the elders that rule well." Okay, and indeed, we do this, man. You know, we open up our videos saying this, but, you know, for the sincere Akim, we truly mean this, and honor this scripture in the stead of our elder apostles and even their teachers, you know, through the pure chain down onto them, the elder apostles and the elder bishops, man, on down. Starting with the elder apostle Tahar, the elder apostle Gabar, elder apostle Rakah, elder apostle Aramlab, and all the elder bishops on down, man. Okay, we truly give double honors unto them. And yeah, man, look, you know, it is what it is. The Lord is dealing with Great Millstone. The premier camp is Great Millstone. Now, before I get into the testimony, what I'll say is, are there elect? Is the elect subject to Great Millstone only? Absolutely not. Are there elect and sincere members in other groups? 100%. Okay, but where it concerns the Lord channeling His pure truth, 100% truth, via the camps, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has seen fit to do so through the men of Great Millstone, starting with the elder apostle Tahar on down. Okay, facts, man. So anyways, this evening, you know, we're like quite reclusive here at Great Millstone, and you know, we don't like going out too tough. But it was my woman's grandfather's 80th birthday. Okay, and you know, she'd spoken to me about it was like an in-house thing. You know, it's Benjamin, so it was like an in-house thing. In the house, you know, cook up food and family come around, and you know, the older folk reminisce about old times. Like, we're talking about Windrush people and stuff like that. Okay, and you know, and I'd already made it clear to her that I wasn't even feeling it anyway. But it's funny because it's the spirit wanted me to be there, because I was at my place and I'd taken a shower, and as soon as I'd come out the shower, you know, I had the towel around me and everything, she'd given me a call and said, "Look, babe, I really want you to come." So I said, you know what, okay. So it's convenient. I just showered, I put some clothes on, and I drove down to their family house where this thing would take place. And I said, you know what, it's not like they're in a club, or, you know, it's not the old people scene. They ain't in no outdoor places. In the house, you know, what could go wrong? So I went, man, you know, and all kind of family members and family friends were there. Some of them I already know. You know, obviously you always meet new people. eating food and just talking, man. And you know, it was decent. And when I first, to give a backstory, when I first came into the truth, well, when I first got exposed to the Israelite thing sometime before, I used to go to like a so-called black congregation, but they were heavily influenced by the small hats, and it's actually in a small hat area. I attended there from age 14. I left the Christian church at coming towards the end of being age 13, and I attended this place from age 14 to 15, so I was there for 1 year. Okay, and then at age 15, halfway through, it's funny because I was watching the apostles, but I was still attending at age 14 this congregation. You know, they don't have a group name or anything. It's just a black synagogue, just put it like that. But towards the end of age 14, 15 is when I came across the brothers over here in England, and I joined the camp, and the rest is history since then. But the point is, before I'd met my woman, her mother used to attend that same congregation. Small world. So turns out that the mum invited a friend that used to go to this place. So the mum was like, oh yeah, you know, my son-in-law used to go here. And so I started speaking with this woman, and that at the table it opened up this conversation of like church and the Hebrew Israelite. So I was like, man, of course, the Spirit's gonna bring it there. And you know, we was talking about church and stuff, and I'm doing more of an observatory role in the conversation. I'm not trying to say too much, but I'm just gauging and listening to what people have to say. And there was a guy there who happens to be my woman's godfather, but he's a very well-known individual in the black gospel church community. Okay, very talented musician, and he's known quite well. Dare I say, he's gone worldwide, but he's very well known in the UK in the gospel industry or whatever. Okay, and so he started talking about it. He chimed in on the conversation as well, and he was saying, yeah, so you used to attend that then? And I was like, yeah. When I was younger, I used to go, you know, yeah. And he goes, oh, so what are you now then? Are you the aggressive ones, or are you like the church type Israelites? You know, he goes, are you the aggressive ones on the street, or are you still going to like the church type Israelites? You know, and in my mind, I was calculating what to say, but before I could even like respond to him, the woman that used to go to the black synagogue, she chimes in. It's like the Spirit jumped on her to chime in, because I was thinking, damn, like, how do I answer this dude? You know, he goes, yeah, are you the church? Are you still going to the, he goes, have you transferred to the aggressive type Hebrew Israelite, the ones on the street, the aggressive type, or are you still in like the synagogue version? And as I was contemplating how to respond to him, the Spirit jumped on her, and she goes, yeah, everybody calls the street ones aggressive, but they're not. They've got the truth. So I was like, wow. And she goes, yeah, there was too much mix up in the black synagogue one, so I left them and I joined GOCC. So in my mind, my heart starts racing. I'm like, oh shit, man, like, damn. So this woman said she left the black synagogue to join GOCC. And then she goes, but I came to realize later on that if you want the truth of the Bible, you got to go to GMS. So then the guy goes, my woman's godfather, he goes, oh yeah, I've heard of all the camps, yeah, I know them, the aggressive ones. You got GOCC, you got ISUPK, and he goes, and you got GMS. Now obviously there's more camps than that, but those are the ones he mentioned, or maybe that's the only ones he knows. But he said, yeah, the aggressive type. You've got the GOCC, because the woman mentioned it first. Then he goes, you've got the ISUPK and you've got GMS, the street ones, the aggressive ones. But then the woman, the spirit jumped on the woman to say, nah, everybody says they're aggressive, but they're the ones that's got the truth. She left the black synagogue to go to GOCC, but then she realized if you want the truth of the Bible, you've got to go to GMS, man. That's what she said. And then she actually said it. Yeah, and it stands for Great Millstone. And and then she goes, yeah, they started out in America, you know. So then it's like, I didn't have to answer her, man. Answer him rather, because I'm you know, there's, you know how it goes with family functions, man. Everyone's all over the house, people in the corridor, people in the kitchen, people in the side room, people in the living room, you know. And it's like, my woman knows what I do, of course, you know, but you know, I've trained her to not go too deep with things when we're in public, man. I don't go deep with things with her, period. But if we get questioned about particular things, hey, you know, you let me handle it. And if you have to speak, don't go too much into my business, man. Right? So she just looked at me and she gave me the look like, yeah, babe, I ain't even gonna say nothing, man. You know. But as I was calculating what to say, the spirit jumped on that woman, man. Okay? And then the whole conversation started maturing to like the variations in the doctrines, man. You know? Okay? And I'll see, there's another important line, but I'll get to that. So they started speaking about the doctrines, man. You know what, and then bearing in mind IUIC never got mentioned by name, but then she goes, oh, there's another group that's they go on the street, but they're more Christian-like. And then she said the ones that wear purple. Now she never remembered their name, and for some reason I was gonna say it, but the spirit said to me, nah, don't say it. But who's she talking about? She's talking about IUIC. She said, oh yeah, there's another one that goes on the street, but they're more Christian-like. Okay? Because when she mentioned names, she said GOCC, she said ISUPK, and she said GMS. And then she proceeded to say, yeah, I left the black synagogue to follow GOCC, but then I realized if you want the truth of the Bible, you've got to go to GMS. So those are the three camps she mentioned. GOCC, ISUPK, and GMS. But then later on, as the conversation matured, she goes, yeah, there's another group that go out there in the streets, but they're more Christian-like. And then she said she couldn't remember the name. She goes, but they wear purple. Who's that speaking about? That's speaking about IUIC, man. Okay? But I didn't bother bring out the name. I was just like, yeah, I know who you're talking about. You know? And the scripture says, be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. Because there was a lot of spirits in that house. I'm not talking about demons or anything. I'm just talking about people in general. I mean, they got demons on them. But there was a lot of people in that house. And, you know, if it was a couple of years ago, then maybe I would have been a lot less seasoned with it. And I'd be like, yeah, you're right. You know, actually, I'm a member of GMS. Yeah. You know, yeah, we do have the truth, yeah. I could have gone up there and did that and then be caged in, you know, and the demons come out of people, and now all of a sudden you got problems on your hand, you know, and now your woman's family have issues with you unneededly, man, you know. So I kept my cover, even though my heart was racing, and I'm like, damn. You niggas are talking about the cat, talking about GMS and all kind of stuff, and you know, and it's like the guy there, her godmother, keep saying godmother, her godfather, you know, he's there talking shit. Yeah, are you aggressive one? Are you the aggressive type, the ones on the street? And it's like, man, little do you know, brother. You know, we ain't aggressive, you know, but that's how we're deemed, the aggressive street Israelites. You got the aggressive street Israelites. You go by the camp names, and then you got like the messy. Well, we are messianic, but then you got like, as they call themselves, we don't have a title. We're just messianic Jews, but they're really like Yiddish, you know, following after the small hats, you know. And it's like, damn, you don't even know you know, Lord willing, I'm a man of the Lord, but you don't even know who you're talking to, man. Like, you there bashing the camps and things of that nature, and here I am, through the grace of the Lord, you know, in the camp, man. But it's like, yeah, but the Spirit jumped on that lady, man. The Spirit jumped on that lady to just intervene there, man, right? But the main point I'm bringing out is that she said she left the black synagogue, you know, because my woman and her mum used to attend that place as well, you know, but at a different time after I went there. I was there when I was 14 years old, and then I left after a year, okay? But obviously she's made friends there and everything. But the woman said, I left that place to join GOCC, okay? And we know what GOCC is all about. But then whatever happened within GOCC, she left GOCC. And I don't know how she came across, but she came across Great Millstone, and she said, but I came to realize, if you want the truth of the Bible, you have to follow GMS, man. And this is a sister, man, okay? So she probably still follows GMS, you know, and we don't have no building, we don't have no assembly point, okay? We don't have no temple, no church, no actual building, man. We just got the net. So that sister's keeping up via YouTube, man, you know, which is a beautiful thing. And she said she didn't come and say, you know, gimmicks. Oh yeah, you gotta buy the t-shirt and you gotta buy breakdowns, or if you want a good laugh, or if you want, you know, a comedian show, you want to go to a comedy show, or, you know, hey man, she said, if you want the truth of the Bible, you have, but I came to realize, and I quote, but I came to realize, if you want the truth of the Bible, you've got to go to GMS, man. You've got to listen to Great Millstone, okay? And that's, hey man, that's a beautiful account of that sister, because here it is, you got the guy across the table talking about, talking to me saying, am I still going to the congregation, or am I part of the aggressive street ones, you know? So he's saying, well, we're aggressive street guys, but then here you've got a woman that jumped in on my behalf through the Spirit saying, no, look man, if you want the truth, go to Great Millstone, man. Little do they know that a member of Great Millstone is sitting there in Clark Kent mode, like, yeah, okay, yeah, let's see how this unfolds, man. You know, which is beautiful, man. But more importantly, past Great Millstone and, you know, all the camps and all that stuff, it shows that where the Spirit of the Lord is residing, man. You know, and that woman, she's very timid, very shamefaced, you know, which is a beautiful thing to see. You know, kind of older woman, but she, you know, very beautiful to see. But she listens, man. So if we're so aggressive, if we're so much monsters, how is it that you got elder sisters, right, adhering and standing up for Great Millstone, man? You know, yeah. If you want the truth, I came to realize, if you want the truth of the Bible, you've got to go to Great Millstone. You know. So GMS is the premier camp, man. All right. GMS is the premier camp. If you go to these other camps, yeah, you'll find out you're an Israelite, you know. But guess what? Everybody knows they're Israelite, man. You know, you may find out, you know, yeah, we got to keep the laws and the statutes and the commandments and the Sabbath and yeah. All right, but if you want the entire truth, man, okay. You know, the scripture says, to some we are the savor of life to life, and to the other the savor of death to death, man. Hearing this word can be life to life unto you, or it can be the condemnation of an individual from death by hearing the word death to death, man. Okay, but people are hearing the word via the mouth of Great Millstone, all right, which is just the mouthpiece, you know, a tool of the Lord to speak through, man. And people are realizing, yeah, man, I'm getting the full truth at Great Millstone, man. You're not gonna get gimmicks. You're not gonna get lies. You're not gonna get lured in to pay money. You're not gonna have to buy costumes and you know, you gotta buy our Bible, you know, and all kind of crap, man. No, buy breakdowns, rather and things of that nature, man. No, you're not gonna do that, man. All you're gonna do is turn on the video from the elder apostles on down, and you're gonna get the Bible in its purest and truest form, man. All right. Again, this is why we give double honors unto the elder apostles, man, because we were taught, man. That's how we were taught, man. You turn the camera on, you push the button, and you teach the Bible, man. All right. No bullshit. No bullshit. Just Bible. You know. Okay. And if the Spirit of the Lord is dealing with an individual, let's say, you know, you got various brothers, man. Not all people act like every single brother is on like turn up on 100 every single time. You got brothers that are more animated than others, man. You know, some days, you know, hey, brothers will shout or whatever the case may be, or you know, or curse or whatever, man. People, hey, look, you got timid sisters up in age that ain't fazed by that, man. Yeah, okay, the brothers curse or whatever, but hey, they can still identify that there ain't nothing wrong with that, number one, scripturally, and number two, they're still getting this word, man. Okay? And she mentioned the camps. Even though she never mentioned IUIC by name, she said later on in the conversation, she mentioned a group that wear purple, but she said they're more Christian-like. Imagine that. That's a whole video by itself. Yeah, but they're more Christian-like. You know? Right? But she mentioned GOCC, she mentioned ISUPK, and she mentioned GMS. But she said, I came to realize if you want the truth of the Bible, you've got to go to GMS, man. Okay? Which is a beautiful thing, man. GMS is the premier camp out there, man. Okay? So, Thawada Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatha, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak Kwadash, man. Alright? You know, for giving the pure truth unto our teachers, man. Okay, you know, Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Aramlab. So like I just did a turn there. You start again. Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Rakha, Elder Apostle Aramlab, the elder bishops on down. You know, the Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, for allowing the truth to be passed on, and the hard work of the elder apostles and the elder bishops pay off, man, because now you got camps all over the world, man. You know, and that sister's over here in England. You know, she you know, she clearly don't know my page, but I'm irrelevant, man. You know, because if she knew my page, then as soon as I walked in, she'd know my face. But she didn't know my face, which is fine. She may know another brother's face or brethren's face from the UK. She may not know a single brother's page from the UK. She may watch the Apostles straight. The point is, we at Great Millstone all teach the same thing. The scriptures say that ye all speak the same thing. So it doesn't matter who she watches. The point is, she watches somebody in Great Millstone. All right? You know? And we at Great Millstone, we are not shy to speak about our leadership, man. We don't act like, oh, my personal page with GMS on it, I came up with this. We're forever, and rightfully so, according to scripture, acknowledging our teachers, man. Okay, the scripture says that. Let us now praise famous men. We open up, it's customary here at Great Millstone to open up by giving double honors to our elder and apostles, man, that rule well, according to scripture, you know. So it doesn't matter whose page she watches. At the end of the day, she's gonna know that we have heads, we have apostles, we have elders, we have bishops, you know, bishop elders and elders on down. You know, she's gonna know that there's a leadership, man. You know, but the point is, she's realized that the truth of the scriptures comes through what? Through Great Millstone. Now you're gonna have to be, oh yeah, well you see, he's just camp banging and yeah, well. All right then. You can tell me to shut up, but go tell that sister to shut up then. Go listen. Go tell the followers. That's like Yahweh Shai. Okay? They wanted him to like start clarifying and verifying particular things he taught, right? And he said, well, look, I spake openly. Why you arresting me to find out what I taught and what I teach and what doctrine I subscribe to and what I push? I spake openly. Go and ask them who heard me, right? That's a beautiful thing, man. That's what the Lord said. You know, you want to arrest me and start interrogating me. Oh, what did you teach on this time? And what's your take on this? And what's your take on that? Listen, man, I spake openly. Go ask the people that heard me. It's the same thing to this day as disciples of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, oh yeah, well, you know, you guys, you teach this and you said that, and you know, basically, well, look, man, and you guys can't bang, and say you've got the truth, and no other group, and no, we ain't saying that. You know, we ain't saying that, because as I opened up the video, I mentioned and said, is the elect subject to great millstone? Absolutely not. Okay, you know, is there elect in great millstone? Yes. Is there non-elect in great millstone? Yes. You know, and that's above my pay grade, but the apostles tell us the truth, man. You know, not everyone in great millstone's right. That's coming from the leadership. Are they electing other groups? Yes. So the elect ain't subject to great millstone. That's the elect versus the pure truth, all right, is two different things, man. Okay, because you're gonna have people that aren't in great millstone but that teach the same thing. You've got affiliate camps, you've got affiliate brothers, man. You're gonna have people in groups that teach madness, right? But then they come out of that when the Lord sees fit, and they you know what, let me leave this on because the light is on. Yeah, they come out of that, and then you know, the 11th hour type of brothers, man. You know, and sisters, okay? But the point is, you can tell us to be quiet, but then listen to the people that's listening to us, man. That's what she said. She said, I left that group, that black synagogue thing to join GOCC, but I later on realized if you want the truth of the Bible, all right? Oh, come on, man. She didn't say if you want a group that's good for fellowship, and if you want to, you know, do the soup kitchen, you know, and if you want a place where you all get along and sit down and there's central heating inside and the sisters group, and no. She never said any of that. She said if you want the truth of the Bible, because that's what we teach at Great Millstone, starting with our heads, the truth of the Bible, man. You know, which was beautiful, man. So that was just a quick testimony of something that happened to me tonight / early hours of this morning, man. You know, and it's the spirit, because as I said, I didn't want to go. I knew about the event coming up, and I kind of told my bird, look, man, I ain't reaching that, man, because I just don't like being out. But it's the spirit that I was at my place and I took the shower, and as soon as I finished in the shower, she called me and was like, look, babe, I know you don't want to come, but please come. I said, all right, cool. I came, I got dressed and I went. And but I went because that needed to happen as a testimony, man. So Barakatha Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Sham Rechak Dash, man, Tamyad, man. You know, the Lord wanted me to be there, man. And as I said, it wasn't no crazy shit. It wasn't no club, no pub, no nothing, no outside. It was an indoor house thing. Okay, these are Benjamites. And it was my woman's grandfather's 80th birthday. And not that we celebrate birthdays or anything, but you know, I got my little doggy bag. I'm gonna go put my shit in the fridge, you know. Got some rum punch, some fried fish, some chicken, some roti, and some mac and cheese, man. So I'm sorted for tomorrow. I'm messing around, but hey, you know how Benjamin is. Hey, not Benjamin. You know how Jake. You know how Israel is in general. All the tribes, man. You go to a family event, you leave him with something, man. You know. And it was good to speak to her grandfather anyway. You know, he's telling me he's the Windrush generation. You know what it was like coming over to England from you know the islands and all kind of things, and you know, it's good to just listen to people and hear people's experiences of like how it was living over here when we first came over here and things of that nature, man. You know, that's in the book of Revelation. Is it I can't remember what chapter exactly, but it speaks about the Lord preserving the generations of Jake from World War One through World War Two, all the way down to now, so that we come through a family line, so that we can be upon the earth to come into the truth and testify of the truth, man. Okay, so it's beautiful hearing the stories of, right? But that's pretty much the point, man. Okay, that's pretty much the point. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm not gonna label the point anymore. But yeah, I went, and the Spirit had it where the camps started, Hebrew Israelites started coming up. The camps got mentioned. One guy's talking shit, are you still going to the congregation version, or are you with the aggressive guys on the street? And as soon as I was thinking, man, how do I respond to that? This woman jumped up and started defending brothers, man. Defending brothers. Yo, man, they call them aggressive, but they got the truth. Them man are they pushing. And then she specified out of the groups. Again, she mentioned GOCC, she mentioned ISUPK, and she mentioned Great Millstone. She said she left the Israelite congregation to join the GOCC. But then she later on came to realize that if you want the truth of the Bible, you've got to follow GMS. That's what she said. And then again, for clarity, later in the conversation, she said, and there's another group, but they're more Christian-like, but they're on the streets too, and they wear purple. We know that she's talking about IUIC. I never helped her and said, yeah, you're talking about IUIC, but that's who she's talking about. But she did say, if you want the truth of the Bible, I came to realize, if you want the truth of the Bible, you got to follow GMS. So there you have it, man. GMS is the premier group, man. Right? So I'm gonna wrap it up there because it's 4:50 in the morning. Okay. And I need to get some sleep, man. So yeah, man. Hey, what can you say, man? GMS is the premier group, man. People, you got people in the family recognizing that, man. People recognizing that. And it's only going to be recognized all the more, man. Okay? That the Hebrew Israelites were correct. And Great Millstone got the truth, man. The pure 100% truth of the Bible, the scriptures, man. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up. All praises be unto Yahweh. Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rechak Kodash Lamiyad, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rechak Kodash, man. Again, double honors, sincerely double honors unto the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and who taught us his truth. Shalom to the 144,000, the rest of the elect, man. Okay, because the elect is out there. And I'll catch you in the next one, man. Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Barakatam. Shalom.